Hello! This is me from the future, but also the past, from when you'll be seeing this video. It's best you don't think about it. I just wanted to give a serious PSA here, just in advance, in regards to what's going to be seen in this video, as well as provide some context that isn't really apparent during the whole of this, because I cut a lot out. The course of the Killer Cup tournament has been filmed over 3 days, and thus far, and each day progressively, the salt of some players has been increasing day by day. And admittedly, I've kind of reached my limit where I can still maintain some composure after this most recent stream with it. Not because they said anything that hurt my feelings, they couldn't say or do anything that could, but what exactly upset me is just simply the attitude and, more importantly, the behaviour shown by some of the survivors that have said something, whether it be in endgame chat or in the case of this video, in my stream chat. This tournament is meant to be a positive, fun piece of entertainment for my viewers to not only incentivize more people to join the community and grow, but also present my best self for the application I've made for the Dead by Daylight Creator Program. I honestly considered heavily scrapping this video and this portion of the tournament, as it was forcibly taken away from its core principles of being a positive thing for my community to go through. However, I think it's still important to see this behaviour. Alright, not to shame, but instead to learn from, as while these individuals in question have failed to reflect on themselves and assess their behaviour, it doesn't mean we can't. I've blurred and censored some of the repulsive comments the individuals sent later on in the video and in the matches, as well as their names. If I've failed to do so at some point and you do see their names, please just do not go after them. Just don't interact, don't engage, don't send anything towards them. Nothing constructive can possibly happen from continuing the cycle of hate. Now, I did send a message in Discord after the stream, which I'll hopefully, given post-editing, will have on the screen now, but I think I'll read the final excerpt as I think it's an important takeaway. I don't believe this applies to any of you. However, if you feel yourself losing that control and feel inclined to spread hate through any game, not just DBD, please, for my own sanity, just hop off, play something else, and not another multiplayer game, single player, something simple and easy, in parentheses, i.e. not a From Software game. Or alternatively, just do something else, read a book, pick up a new hobby, golfing, model building, anything of the likes. Just don't let yourself get anywhere near the disappointing level of the individuals who have chosen not to do so themselves. So with that, I'll send you off to the videos. Yeah, and hopefully from this point onwards, there's a more positive vibe and less of this nonsense from this point forwards. So, doodles. So, with that, we still have an hour remaining, so I reckon we try and get Group B, their second round done. I think that'd be good for the night. Use a bitch. Am I now? I imagine you're from our match that we just had. So GG's to you, Holy Proxy. I did do that, yes. You're so correct. You're right on the money, pal. You're right on the money. Alrighty. With that, we will start getting... Oh, whoops. I forgot to say. It's Blight. Blight is next. Can you get a job? Yes, I can, and I do have a job. Happy to answer any other questions you got. Oh, is that question so common? I don't know. I feel like they're trying to lean into like a... Oh, you're unemployed. Oh, this, that, the other. That's like... You shuffle durries in your nan's Radio Shack. Shut the fuck up. You know what? I'll give you credit for a flavorful insult. I will give you credit for that. I will give you credit for that. Let's hop over here. Can't believe you ruined my 2-game streak, fat slut. I gotta be real with you. I'm sorry. Yeah, at the point of taking criticism from a guy called Probably, you know, if that changes, POV, you ruined my night because he's a bitch. Well, I'm sorry that I ruined your night. I hope that you can remain perseverant and get, hopefully, a killer streak. Not a killer, a survivor streak. Beyond 2. Ooh, nice work from Blight. A fantastic start with the movement there. With the movement. Can he maintain? He's got Blood Favor activated. I think he's got this. I think he's got a clean hit and a clean down here. You love to see this performance this early on in the match. Blight, he's a menace. 2 streak getting ended ruins your night. Apparently so. And with that, Blood Favor's reactivated, just in time, and so he doesn't have to worry about any pallet saves. Pull one out for yeah, everyone pull one out for Alright, strong start for Blight. The question is, can he keep at the momentum? Can he figure out where the other survivors are? He cannot. You assume all three are here though. And with that assessment, I think that is the case. The question is, can he catch up to any in time? V taking him all the way out here. Ooh. Oh, there you go. You get the stun out. You get the stun out, but as Blight, you're not too fast. Oh, V failing to get the blind, giving Blight exactly what he needs. Another injury on the board. Alright, Blight's starting. He's starting to gain momentum. Oh, and he gets the down. Is this live? Yes, this is live. We're all part of a script. Yeah, this was actually all rehearsed. We've actually pre-planned all this. Do you work for 7 News? I do. Even scheduled people yeah, this is all scheduled, all planned. Alright, and with that, Blight gets his second down. 2 gens have flown though. He needs to bring up the momentum. He needs to devour stacks. Ooh. Survivor scratch marks. Question is, from where? Oh. I think Blight's on the trail of someone. Yep, and there you go. And as Blight, you're more than happy to take that pallet. That is one that you wouldn't mind taking. There goes a totem. As Blight, you're not fast at this point. You are going to miss out on... Oh, no! Oh, but you do miss the injury. But you're not going to lose that Devour Hope stack just in this scenario if you get far enough. And there you go. Oh, and as Blight, you need to get away. You need to get away right this second. There you go. That's what you needed. As Blight. And just running around, panicking a little, but he needed that graciously. He needed that. Do you look like that IRL? Yes. Fun fact. Alright, Blight. Struggling a little, needs to figure out where the survivors have gone. There you go, you got the scratch marks. Get the injury on Feng. He needs downs, he needs them now. Blood Favor has activated. You just hold W on this. You don't waste any time. Getting that down. There you go. There you go. Unfortunately, Blood Favor will not reactivate like last time. But you still need these important hooks. That's exactly what you need, and with that he can go straight back to V. Unfortunately doesn't get to coax her out of doing a vault. There goes another gen. I think I know what Blight is aiming to do now. Ooh, nice restraint from the Blight. He needs something more here. He needs something more. There you go, there's that third stack of Devour. This is what you need as Blight. This is the Fang. There goes another totem. Yep, just force that pallet out. Just force it out. I think this might be the end of Blight's reign of terror. Ooh, and with some fancy movement, Blight gets the down. Don't have to worry about a save. Blood Favor is active. They're going for the flashlights, but they don't make it in time. There goes a hook. Question is, does he make it to the second one? I think he might. He's pushing it though. He is pushing it. And there you go. Fantastic work. Strong on both sides. What are you guys yapping about? Alrighty, Blight. On the hunt now, on the prowl. You're hoping that Devour hasn't been cleansed, but a part of me feels like it has been. Oof! And there you go. There you go. There's that injury. Blood Favor is still active. Blood Favor is still active, and that is very, very crucial here. That is incredibly crucial. Blight fucking scattering around. He's flying. He's... On what objects does he fly? I do not know. I do not know, but he does fly. Oh. There you go. Blight, he just needs to tunnel this out. He just simply does have to. Oh, he's running off into the unknown, into the abyss, and that might have just been a great big bad play from the Blight. But if he manages to regain his composure. There you go. And you're hoping. If you're not going to respect the chat members, I'm going to just remove you. You know, it's one thing to have a hissy fit at me. Leave them out of the way. Alright, there you go. And Blight getting a much necessary and needed death. Ooh, Vittorio. Giving away that pallet to Blight. Ah, but just failing to find the vault in time. There you go, and he gets the down. Please ban me off this bum stream. Or you could just leave. You could just leave. No one's keeping you here. Alright. You have free will. Okay? You're more than welcome to enact it. Alrighty. The White Knight in full force. Interesting. Alright, there goes another gen. Blight does have himself a little bit of a 3-gen. He does have himself a little bit of a 3-gen. Could get something done here. Both parties are injured. They're healing now. And you suspect you know where they are from. Are we watching Night Knight? I guess I'm the White Knight in this context. If you must know, Fry. Crying over game because you suck at it. Time is a term. Alright, they're healing. Gens regressing. Blight needs to figure out where they're coming from. If they take too long, he might be free to camp the hook and force this death out. But he needs to figure out where they are. Okay, there you go. There's one. There's two. There you go. There's an injury. There's the down. That's what you need. Get the injuries. Blight needs them. Ooh, V's getting stuck on things. Oof, and there you go, there you go. This is what you need as Blight. Lick the tip when you're done. How old are you, by the way? Doesn't really matter. I think if, no, regardless of what I say, you're gonna just be like, you're 16. 1,000 years old, yeah. Alright, there you go, there's another hook. Alright, Vittorio is in the hot seat. Can he bring this back for the team? I reckon he could. I reckon he could. Oh, the hook situation though is a bit dire. Funny guy, thank you. Oh, and there you go, there's the unhook. Alright, Blight needs to get back into it. I know, he's hilarious, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Blight needs to get back onto them, he can't let them heal. Ooh. There's a party member still here. Ooh, and a courageous hit from the Knight, fails to do so in the end. Ooh. Ooh, and there's the dead hard. That might have just given them the game. That might have just given it to them. Ooh. Nice work. Alright, Blight needs to turn around here. He just simply has to. And there you go. There you go, get the down. Alright, you need to force this. You need to put the pressure back on. Chudberg, the smell reeling from this chat is horrible. Did you get your best mate to come in and defend you? Jiminy crickets. You couldn't handle doing it yourself? Alright, Blight. Looking for someone, anyone. Finds Vittorio. Ooh, and there he goes, he gets the down. Alrighty. And there you go, there's the unhook on the other V. But I think it's starting to close in on them. Jimmy Crickets, alright, Uncle. Damn, man, you're on fire, bro. You're on fire. You should write these down. Alrighty. 2 Vs remain. There's one of them. Eyes locked on from the Blight. Yeah. Oh, one of the Vs has healed. They have healed, which makes you think a DS is in play, or something else of that nature. Oh my goodness. Blight running off. Jimmy, you early in shame hack, I just have to. There's no way I could recover from being called uncle. Oof, and he gets the injury on V. He gets the injury, but he needs to get back on this gen. He can't let it fly. There you go, that's how you know, because the other V's straight on it. That's the issue. If you can't wrap up a chase quickly. Is this the V with... Nah, I gotta go back. Talking they don't know high school yet, play it safe. Why don't you want to show your face, Hag? Because I don't want to. Are you trying to go for like, oh, he's insecure because he's like fat or something? Which I say, epic play. Hate from Brazil. See, Hag, that's why you need mod. Oh. Oof, and he gets the down. Finally. We need a party of mods. We can be a team of full night. Yeah, we need the Khan effects. We need the other ones. Alright, there you go. And with that, now it's up to the hatch. Can Blight reach to it in time? I think he can. I think he can. Assassin in jail, it's not hard to remember. Well, it's hard to remember when I'm playing the game. Alright, and there you go. There's the hatch. Question is, can V get the door in time? I think she could. I think she could. The spread is pretty honestly ridiculous. To White Knight for Hacker 11, thank you. Alright, that one's in clear view, but this other one though is pretty nasty with competent survivors like these have been. Oh, the angle. Blight doing his best to keep eyes on both gates. It's pretty challenging, I'll give him that. It's pretty challenging. I think the gate spread is simply too much of a Blight to even handle. Oh, yeah.
Stop running into stuff, making me headache.
I haven't got a choice, man. Yep, and with that, Blight finishes off with 11 hooks. That was a situation where you would love no way out, but unfortunately, it just isn't the case. But hey, 11 hooks, nothing to snuff at. Nothing to snuff at. GG, what player? Good luck next game. 13 bits. Does it work if it's from regulars? Sorry, guys. Alright, and with that...
14 hooks.
Where is the 14 hooks? I guess somewhere else. But with that, Blight finishes off with 11 hooks, which means Vecna needs to match this with 11 or above, which would put him in a very good position. In Group B, we've already had a tie in Group B, so if he can manage this will put him up in the ranks, which as Vecna, you want that opportunity. Alrighty. Let us see what Vecna can get done. This is his debut in the tournament. Can he make a name for himself? If he gets 12 hooks, he will have 3 points in the bag. Let's see. Ooh, you do have a no mither here. As Vecna, you're not too scared by that. If anything. Ooh, and that could have been diabolical had Vecna gotten that. Oh, he's gotten caught on things. No. Oh, ooh, wait. She stuck around. She really shouldn't have done that. Go for the quick pick. Must be Haki just doesn't like those killer coaches. Alright, Vecna, off to a very, very strong start. Catching someone, opening the wrong thingamajig. Alright, he's got Franklin's, he's got Weave, he's going to get information when he needs it. Looking to find some more. Alright. Trying to understand where the survivors could be. No survivors anywhere here. Holy yap. You know, this is gonna sound crazy, but you know, given that I'm the streamer in question...
Vampire hunters or something, in the old fort near Ifton. Might consider joining up myself.
Oh, wait. It looks like a survivor has been found by Vecna. But the scratch marks have disappeared. Question is, where have they gone? Seemingly vanished. But yeah, the whole thing about the streamer is you want a streamer who yaps a little. You know, the conversation is important. It's an important critical element. Alright, you've got 2 injured parties here. Why not profit from it? Oh, no, wrong move by Vecna here. Oh, he accidentally used the hand on the wrong pallet there. We love a yapper. You'd hope so. Yeah, she predicts that. Vecna found himself in a bit of a stinky situation. Oh, but gets it down anyway. You'd love to see it. Holy meat riding. Do you have any other words than holy? Weirdly enough, fans appreciate the person they're a fan of. It's crazy. I love money. I love money too. I'm sorry. Alrighty. If you're gonna be that stupid. Let's get you out of here. We have no tolerance for such offensive behavior there. Get out of here. No tolerance for that nonsense. No tolerance in the slightest. Alright, Vecna. Getting information on someone. Where? Oh, up there. What did they say? You can take an educated guess, I think. Alright, Vecna on chase number 2. Survivors once again disappearing without a trace. The question is, where are they? They're just nowhere to be found. I don't know how they're managing it. As Vecna, the correct assessment in an attempt to keep that second stage or force it. He manages to do so. The Weave attunement providing a lot of value here. Ooh. Doesn't get the injury. Oh, does he get that second hook stage? He doesn't. He's starting to fumble here. He's starting to fumble here. Can he regain this pressure? And there you go, you get the down. Another down for Vecna. They said Nintendo was a good company. Yeah, they said Nintendo has good consumer practices. And I just couldn't handle it. Taking the beating for you. Why do they dislike Hack? Because I guess they don't like how I play. Oh, this is a face you don't want to find in the basement. Oh my god. They get the down. Keeping an eye on them. What's your job, IRL? Oh, you're back? Why would I answer that? I have no obligation to answer you. Also, glad to see you back. You must really like me. I think he likes me. Alright, Vecna. 3 gens remaining. He needs to figure out where some of the other survivors are. He needs to get information. Man, it's a real coordinated effort tonight. Alright, he can camp at this point in time. He's free to do so. No movement there. No movement there. Oh, you see scratch marks. You see that it's the injured survivor. As Vecna, you're a little concerned here that these survivors keep finding themselves over here. I think with that, Vecna's gonna get his first death. Interestingly enough, but 2 hooks remain. He's free to tunnel now. And I think as Vecna, the wise decision is to find the broken party. You need them out of here. That's what you need. There's an explosion behind you. Oh, Vecna. Just not reading the survivor good enough. What grade am I in? Oh, Vecna, I think he's taking a poor chase here. Again, losing these survivors. And there you go, he gets the down. Question is, will DS get in the way? Am I cool yet? Yes, you are. Oh, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? All right, you can be mean. You can be mean to me, not the other people in the chat. It's that simple. Self-feed picks is my job. That is true. No, wait, no, that's Shriven. Shriven's the one with the weird picks or the weird jobs. All right, leave attunement, letting Vecna know where Steve is. He needs it down. He needs this quickly. Breaks the gen. Needs to figure out where Steve is. And as Vecna, you need a... Oh, but he just narrowly misses. Oh, you get the injury. And as Vecna, you'll love to see that. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Alright. Get the hand up. Stop him from using it. And there you go. You make your way through clean and effective. 2,000 kids at 25. I feel so old. Hello, Dougie Duda. You're a sub-troglodyte. What are you going on, man? Really? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, what are you doing? Hello, Dougie Duda. Unfortunately, doesn't get Sable. Oh, but does walk into him. Question is, can he wrap this up before she gets over there? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he does. Stop her from getting up. Runs around. He gets the down. 2025 is 2,000 years ago. Feel old yet? Yep. Alright, Steve now running along. Manages to unhook himself. Question is, can Vecna stop him in time? Oh. Oh, and the endurance hit, it just lasts, it just persists in the end. And Vecna, things are starting to fall apart, but I think he's got this. It's a matter of when, not if. The aura letting him know where the survivors are. And there you go, unless a dead heart or something else fanciful in play. I think he's got this, there you go. Alright, I'm getting you out of here, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, really? Are you that immature? You know, like, really? Over some pixels? Over some polygons? You see the big bad killer and he kills you? Oh! Like, really? Really? Jesus. My lord. Alright. Despite that, I missed the last messages. I mean, it's as fantastical as the previous guy. So many. I mean, like, what do they expect? What do they want? I'm not apologizing. I'm not gonna give them an inch. I have nothing to give them. Guess hack is getting better. I guess so. I guess so. And despite the interruptions, Vecna did succeed in getting the 4K. Don't even have an inch. Yeah, I don't have an inch to give, man. What the hell? Best just move on. I moved on like hours ago, before the match even happened. Alright, they're the ones that for some reason have a stick up their bum. Alrighty, with that, Vecna does succeed in beating Blight, and therefore netting himself 3 points. You'll love to see it. With that, whoops, wrong person. Vecna wins, and Blight loses. I'll never move on. Look, it's just gonna be a real hassle when I come back to editing all this. You know, that's the big annoyance. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, with that, Ghostface is next against the Hag. So, let's see what Ghostface has got in his back pocket. Fredbear, didn't get a chance to ask you earlier, what are you thinking about these salty survivors? I think they really need to reassess their life standing, their morals, their ethics, and their tolerance for bad behavior. Because realistically, losing in a video game is not a point in time to take it out on strangers on the internet. It just makes you look like an immature baby, and you really need to find a way to better yourself as a person. This community needs to be better. Alright, people just want to be happy, so don't deprive them of that. Did you ban their friend too? No. If their friend comes back and they're starting to enact trouble again, they'll just go too. Alright. It's just that simple. I've little tolerance for anything. When you know, you can have a hissy fit, this, that, the other, but like once you start, you know, taking it too far, it's like just leave. I don't care. Alright, Ghostface. On Hawkins, this is a map favourable for him. A lot of points to sneak. You can send them to the Shadow Realm, I sure can. Alright, Ghostface with some early game information. Ooh. Oh. And they're off.
16 hooks.
They're off. Let's see, can Ghostface do something here? I think he can. I think he can. He's found themselves in a tile that's unfavourable for them. Oh, but he doesn't manage to get the stalk off. He stuffs up there. He goes for it. He's panicking now. He's panicking. Can he do something? What? I'm sorry? One is something. Twice is something else. Twice is something else. Let's go 16 hooks, yep. Don't wait for the stupid, you'll be crying all day. Facts, man, facts. That's why they should recognize that I'm stupid as hell. Alright, Ghostface maintaining the chase. Ooh, nice, nice. Ghostface aiming to catch him out here. They've held W. Another pallet in play. Ghostface choosing to just hold W. Oh my god, this survivor is making all the right plays here. It is actually impressive. I'm actually impressed by the survivor. Oh, Jill. Oh, these survivors, they're being cheeky. They're being cheeky. Ghostface needs to realign himself. He needs to assess the situation. He needs to think to himself. These survivors. For the people, you need to recognize that there is a for the people on Jill. Ghostface, he needs to bring the pressure back up. Pallets are starting to fly. He's free to camp now. Ooh, the restraint. The restraint. I think Ghostface is aiming to bloodlust this. He's aiming to bloodlust this. Ooh, fantastic work from the survivors. Fantastic work. I can't deny it. They're performing. They're doing very well. They're very calm. They are just making all the right plays here. Ghostface, he's starting to sweat a little. He needs to do something. He needs to get pressure back on the board. Alright, there's simply too much available for these survivors to work with. He's bloodlusting it. And he gets the down. There you go. There's the surge value. And with Ghostface, you need to start putting pressure on the board. There you go. There you go. This is what you need as Ghostface. You need to start pulling it back by any means necessary. There you go. First hook for Ghostface. Can he get to the other survivor in time? I think he can. I think he can. There's Ace. Looking for a flashbang save. And Ghostface being wise to it. Not giving up. Goes for the pick. Ghostface remaining calm. Not immediately just falling into the traps. There you go, there's the unhook. Ghostface hearing a survivor still over here. It's Ace. Goes for the pick. Facing the wall. Ghostface is doing his due diligence. He started off slow, he's starting to pick up the pace now. Alright, he's starting to put the pressure on. Steve needs to come into play here. Strain on the pallets. Alright, you need these pallets thrown. You need them out of the way. You need them out of the way as Ghostface. This is what you want. You want them throwing pallets. You want them wasting their resources. You need them wasting resources. There's the healing. There goes another gen. As Ghostface, you need to force this second stage. They're healing. Need to force this. Need to force this. Oh, but he just fails to manage it. He just fails to manage it. He gets the down. He gets the down. Remember, Jill has 4 people. You need to worry about her. She's the one you need to worry about. Alright, just start injuring everyone. Remember, Jill is the one you need to worry about. He's free to tunnel now. He's free to tunnel. He's free to do whatever he pleases. He goes for the pick. Remember, Jill does have 4 people. Get the injury. That's what you need. That is what you need. Go for the pick on Ace. Yep, that's what you needed. These are the plays you need. Again, you need their resources gone. This is so crucial as Ghostface. You need them to use everything in their disposal. And Ace finding himself going the wrong way. A DS could be diabolical here, but there is not a DS in sight. You know if they go for that save, they're going for body blocks too. You can't follow it. Alright, Ghostface starting to bring it back in his favour. He's got full stacks and no way out. It's Ghostface. You need to figure out where these survivors are going. But no evidence anywhere. Fascinating, fascinating. But Steve, out in the open, finding himself at the wrong place at the wrong time. Is there a DS here? There is not. Ghostface starting to build some pressure back up. This is what you like to see as Ghostface. Alright, you need some injuries here. You need some injuries. There's nothing they can use. Alright, it's Ghostface. You need to start building pressure here. You need to keep them all here. Alright, fine. Find the appropriate target. Oh! Ace threw himself out of the wrong one. Remember, that is head on. But as Ghostface, you need to turn back around. You know they're looking for that save. You need to put pressure here. Yep, and I was right in that assessment. Oof. Steve, being courageous, body blocking for his team. May have just been a poor decision, may have just thrown the game. Ghostface remaining hot on Steve's tail. More pallets. This is the issue. There's always pallets. As Ghostface, you need to get onto it. You need to stop him. But how? How do you stop him? Again, just pallet after pallet.
Yippee rippee!
Oof.
Yippee.
And just, again, pallets after pallets. Ghostface can't do anything about it. You suspect that body blocks are going to be incoming.
I have no sounds but hello.
Hello, whoever that is, I can't see right now. Hello, Ghostface remaining on the tail. Found Ace. Just as good of a target. Goes for the kick of the pallet. Again, you need to use up their resources. This is the only way Ghostface wins here. Is by limiting what they've got. Am I actually not able to hit him? That is insane. That is insane. That Ghostface is not able to hit that. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Alright, Ghostface. Managing to get back onto Ace. Ace trying to be cheeky. Ghostface remaining calm. And there you go. And that's exactly what you needed as Ghostface. It might be a little too late, but it is still very, very crucial. He gets all he can. There's Thrilling Tremors. It's going to give him the information he needs. He knows they're up there, and that's what he needs to go stop. He needs to get up there. He knows that Gen's possibly about to pop. These survivors have been very, very competent, very well, very strong, very on the money. And there you go. Found Steve. This is the target. This is the target. But other survivors sticking around. You know what these ones are up to. You know what they're capable of. They stick around each other. Ghostface on back onto Steve. Ooh, fails to get the down. Need to keep him here. Need to keep him in this corner. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. And there you go. You get the down. You get the surge value. This is what you need. Ghostface starting to bring it back. Starting to bring it back. Alright, it's been a tough match, but he's starting to pull it back bit by bit, inch by inch. These are two survivors. They're two remaining. Hear the boon. You got to get rid of it. You don't know what these survivors have at their disposal. Ghostface, not hearing any of them just yet. Ghostface. More than happy to get injuries. Remember, Jill does have For the People. And that's what we need to remember. She has For the People.
Yippee rippee!
And is therefore
Rippee.
the higher priority. You assume these two have got like a blood pack situation going on here. Which is Ghostface you're not too fussed about. Alright, 10% haste for Ghostface. Does he get to Jill in time? Jill doesn't take. Ooh. Yeah, they've got blood packed. They have. They've got it. They are running around with it. But Ghostface more than happy to bloodlust this. Alright, he's calm. He's got this in the bag. He's got this in the bag. He's got the patience. Now's Ghostface. You want to chase this way. You want them to chuck that pallet. That's what you need. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. You see what they've got in their back pocket. And so you just need a bloodlust list. There's no other way. There's simply no other way. Remember, Jill is the higher priority target here. There you go. Nia trying to distract Ghostface further. Take endurance hits, but it's not going to work on him. He's wise to it. He is wise to it. They're trying all they can. But for Ghostface, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. He's on the ball. He's on the money. He's calm, he's collected. He wants it all. There you go. One hook remaining for Ghostface. Can he catch up to Jill in time? They're attempting to walk away. Sneak away. It's not going to work on Ghostface. Yep, and there you go. You got the same thing again. You got the same thing again. And you assume these two are best pals in arms. Now surely this endurance has run out. There you go. And with that, Ghostface has succeeded in getting the 4K. Wonderful, wonderful work from Ghostface. Started off rough. It was a very rough looking game for him, but he managed to pull it back. We've seen it time and time again. The killers start off shaky, but once those restrictions start lifting, they start coming back. Needs to be pinned. Why? What is Jimmy always freaks? I'm sorry? Huh? Mods pinned that. Mods, delete that, man. What was it I saw last night? You want to pick someone pissing themselves? Sorry? Well, hello there. Hello, Lagnar. How are ya? Lovely to see you again. Oof. Yeah, this team came loaded. And you look at them, they've got map offerings too. Yeah, GG from Nia. GG's Nia. You guys were very good. That was a tough match. You guys were playing all very well. Alright, so credits to you. Alrighty. With that, Ghostface does get 12 hooks. Now it's up for Hag to meet it. Loaded indeed. Guys, should I make a healthy wrap and drink some water, or go and get an energy drink and some junkies from the local server? I think the answer is obvious. Yay, Hag. I mean, yeah, yay, Hag. Last time, let's assess. Last time, she did get 10 hooks. I don't know. I think it might be tougher. These survivors, especially now that Chaos Shuffle's out, they're pumping. They're pumping. So Hag's really got to put in a lot of effort. Got the fly folded due to the casting studio. I tried getting rid of it, and it just won't let me. It's immune to bug spray. I don't know what its deal is. It just will not die. I've tried my best. It just won't. Alright, we'll see if the Hag can get it done. The same map as last time. Oh lord. The same map as last time. Can Hag do a better job? Can she do a better job? Oh my lord. Alright, at least this point you know what to expect as the Hag. You know what the survivor's like, you know what they want to do. The question is, can she stop it from happening? Alright, you've got progress on that gen there. I think the big issue is, oh, you've caught a survivor out. Question is, again, the totem's out in the open. Hag, gotta force the pallet drops. I think as Hag, you just gotta gun it. You just gotta force some pallet drops. Survivors can be a lot more resilient in throwing said pallets. There goes a totem. There goes a totem already off rip. And as Hag, you're a little sad. You're a little dour. But like, what do you do? What do you do as Hag? At least one person in this match is going to be chasing Don't Open Dead tonight. Yeah. All right. There's Hag and the pre-runs. Monumental. Oh, Meg. Believing that Hag had saw her, which she was correct in. Question is, can Hag do something here? There's no play with you for Hood, no Stibiffle, perks that honestly could do Hag a lot of favors here. Meg just pre-dropping, and as Hag, you're not too opposed to this. You want these pallets gone. You want to open up the map. So why not chase a survivor that's going to give it all to you? Meg, you're taking some strange lines. And at this point in time, you'd love Surge, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen. That is just not going to happen. And Hag, she's still struggling. Does she get it? She gets it. For the rest of the team. As Hag, I think you're happy to have someone on the team that's just going to be chucking pallets like there's no tomorrow. Oh, attempted use of background player, fails to do so. Now the question is, what totem was gone? I think it's third seal. I think third seal is the one to get the boot. There goes one gen. This hag, remember, you need these pallets gone. You gotta eat a few. You gotta eat a few. And hag, maintaining the chase. Gets the down. Oh, sorry, the injury, not the down. Oh, and the survivors, they're just gone. They are just gone. Lithe or overcome, one of the two. As hag, what can you do? What can you do? Oh, she made a poor play there. That was really stupid of her. Go for the pick, seeing the birds moving a distance away. Now as hag, you need to get those devour stacks. Those are the only thing that are going to keep you in the match. So she really needs to get away from the people working on the gens. Or sorry, get away from the people on the hooks. Remember, you do have that trap inside Shack. Ah, but you failed to get the injury. That's what I'm talking about. You need to get away from this hooker's hag. You just really need to. These are competent survivors. They know what they're doing. They know they don't have to respect the hag in any regard. But as hag, you can at least try and get rid of more of their resources. And that's what you need to do. You need to force the resources to be thrown and give it up. There goes another unhook. No devour stacks. Hag is throwing the game. And with that, another clean down. Okay, she can tunnel now. She can tunnel. But I think it might be a little too late for the hag. And there you go. There's an explosion over there. There's hag. You're gonna get over here. You gotta get over here. Alright, you need to assess what Kate does here. She runs this way. You need to get on her. You suspect she has dead hard. She can't stop looking back. She cannot stop. Ah, and she makes it to the pallet. She makes it to the pallet, regardless. This hag, just gotta keep on this. Gotta keep on this, remember. She looks like she has dead hard. She does not. She does not. You have your first stack of Devour. You need to start putting the pressure on. Hopefully no decisive strike. There is not. And as hag, you need to put the pressure on. You need to drag her all the way into the corner. You need to make that save as difficult as possible. Alright, this is where we've seen it time and time again. Survivors start to come back. Not survivors, killers. Killers start to come back. And let's hope hag can have a similar attempt. Alright. Putting traps around. She can do this. She's free to do so. You got Claudette here. You wanna stay far away enough that you're getting your Devour stacks. But also not too far away that they can get a free unhook. This is the gamble you need to make. This is the gamble you need to make. Dwight going in. There goes another totem. There you go, injury on Dwight. As hag, you need to get back over there. You can't let them get this. You can't let them get this. Oh! And just a fatal situation. Now as hag, you want this grab. You need this grab. You don't get the grab. How diabolical for hag to not get such a crucial hit. There's the Meg who throws down every single pallet like her life depends on it. A big fend of the hag. There goes another totem. Hag just mowing through these pallets. Needs to remove their resources. There's explosions. It's hag. Looking for this. And Claudette, for some reason, jumping back into the hag. Meg trying to cleanse totems. They're trying to get on top of it. This is what you want as hag. You want them distracted. You want them doing things that they shouldn't be doing. There you go. Get the down. Go for the pick. That may have been a poor way to look. You do see Kate in the background in this direction, though. And that's something to note. That is something to note. Alright, hag. Looking Looking to get more pressure on the board. Lights the totem. Gets the kick on the gen. They're all injured. There's Meg. Kate is healed. Yeah, I don't think Hag reached. Whatever this Meg is on, I want it. Have they not? Nah, they've slowed down. They've slowed down. I think their priority is the totems right now. Go for the pick. I believe they have cleansed Devour. Kate again looking for those flashlight saves, just a little too late on it. And now this is where the Hag is gotta shine. She just has to. There is no way about it. She needs to start putting pressure on here on out. Okay, the survivors cannot sneak by. They simply cannot. Alright, under any circumstance, get through here unnoticed. They're starting to heal. That's still regressing. There goes another totem. Hag's Hag, you don't mind. You don't mind. There's the injury. You take this chase as Hag, you just do. Oh, there's Kate. Even better. Even better. Okay, now you need this. You need this. Dead hard? Nope. And now here you go. Here you go. This is where the snowball starts to occur. You got 3 survivors on death hook, injured. And as a Hag, you are starting to smile. You're starting to see the stars align. This is what you need as the Hag to possibly match Ghostface. They've healed. You know they can't be too far off. You just know they cannot. And there you go. That's Dwight. That's not the one you take. Here you go. Meg. Not paying. Meg, if you're a new survivor, my heartfelt apologies. My heartfelt apologies. And now, in this situation, you want Dwight. As Hag, you want Dwight. He is the target you want. That gives you time to find Claudette. Alright. Time to sort yourself out, get yourself ready for hatch. So you need to find Dwight. You just simply need to. Alright, you got Pentimento on your side. It's gonna put pressure on the board. Slow them down just a bit. If it's what yeah, Mega's interesting. Alright, there is Claude. Again, you don't really want her as the Hag. That is the big issue. You need to figure out where Dwight is, where he's lurking. Claudette not paying attention to where she's going, hooking into the killer. And I think here we might have found our Dwight. Oh, and you found yourself back on Claudette. This is not what you want as Hag. This is not what you want, but it's not impossible to work with. It is not. The question is, how do you go about this? You need to be quick. You just need to be on the ball with this. There's Dwight. There's the target. But you need to beat him to hatch first. You just need to beat him. This is what's crucial. You need to be on it. Oh! Oh! And the Hag just narrowly gets the hatch. It was a close one. It was a close one. She managed just in the nick of time to slam that hatch shut. I think it was starting to have an easy fit because both of us, both the Hag and Dwight, aiming to get there first. And with that, Hag has succeeded where her previous match could not. She got the 4K on the Fallen Refuge. You love to see that improvement. You love to see that improvement. Woo Hag? Yes, Woo Hag. Again, a case of all the cards are being stacked against her. Similar to Ghostface, starting off shaky, but managing it to pull her back. Bro didn't get hooked all game, was definitely going for the achievement. Yeah, rough. It is rough. But hey, that's just the nature. It's dream stolen.
Woo hag.
Look, alright. Tunneling can be a very effective tool. Alright? But there's always that gamble that you go after the wrong person and you punish for it. But in this case, Hag was not. And for that, she's gotten 12 hooks. And with that, a draw with Ghostface. Let's see. Ghostface is now on 2 draws. That puts him to 2 points. That's technically third in Group B. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And with that, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Because I'm getting very, very sleepy. And I need my sleeps. Otherwise, I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Kind of like how I've been feeling it today. So, once again, thank you everyone for coming along. I really do appreciate it. Sleep, yeah.